Can't believe we've come to the end of NRL Fantasy for 2022. It's been an absolutely crazy, fun ride, and I thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to absolutely miss all of you guys and talking to you virtually on a daily basis. It's been weird having less videos in this last few weeks, but we'll still be going through the draft stars for the last 4 weeks of the final series, and we're going to do a big review next week, one with Scoop for the People's Squad, and I'll analyse the other two teams there. We'll go through that, obviously plenty of lessons that we learned and stuff like that, and check that out now, but also in January and February next year. As well, guys, there'll be some announcements in the new year. Just be aware, or just try and get in the Discord if you can. Obviously won't be posting much or shouting out or anything, so just be in there and wait for me to shout out everyone, because you'll get all the exclusive details of that in the Discord once we get in somewhere into the new year, once I've sorted out everything with what we're doing. But secondly, look away. If you own Sean Lane, look away. I have brought him in this week just so I could say that I'd had the great man in my side for 1 week. Well, the good thing is I had one trade remaining, and Cook was the man that goes out, considering he's obviously not playing. And we had that full 866 plus 28, I believe. Yeah, so just short of getting Cam Murray, unfortunately. Could get everyone else, and the couple of options, obviously Offengawe, Grant. I wanted Sean Lane as a solid one, and then guys like Fafita could be a good one for 1 week. And a bunch, not too many others, DCE and these types of guys. So I've decided to go for Laney just because he's been a superstar for all year, and basically book him in for a 40. I bring him in now, so he's going to get 42 in this last game. But I've brought him in. I'm excited for that one tonight and see how he goes. We'll obviously find out my fate tonight. And I've gone and captain Adam Doueihi this week. I think he's going, he just showed that he's completely dominant at the moment, and he comes up against Canberra. So it should be a closer game, but I think he's going to have a good week, do everything that he needs to do, get 60 plus and be solid. Other options were Munster. I think he's a decent one, but obviously coming off a 24, he could get a 40, 50, could get an 80. Plenty of options there. You could go Teddy or Manu, but how are they going to go? You can go Nico Hines, but the question with him is he going to play a full game? If they're up by 25, 24, 30 at half, is he going to play more than 50 minutes, 60 minutes? Probably not. And other than that, really not too many other options. McInnes, Payne Haas, potentially a Burden, for example. But I just think that Doueihi, Lane, these types of guys are probably the safest, and I've decided to go with Doueihi just because he's been really, really cool. Really, really good for us since entering our teams. I've decided to loop Reedy, so I can throw Salmon in there at 4. So Reedy's the man tonight, and we'll see how we go. We might have to play him anyway, and hope it could be a good thing that we have extras. Crazy that I have 20 players in the last round, and that's with having Cook out as well. So there's a chance there's going to be some other dropouts through the weekend, but we'll work that out as we go, and just be aware and ready to change and flip around your emergencies as you go. But that is my team heading into the last round, 1829 overall rank. Hopefully I can make up a bunch. I can have a pretty good week and make up a bunch of ranks this last one, hopefully with a few guys being running out of trades, and obviously running out of adequate players to have in a 17, and we can make up some ranks. Top 1500 would be ideal from here. All right, let's get rid of that one. We move to the head-to-head squad, and obviously no trades available, and unfortunately for us, we have no cover in our hooking position. So Cook has to stay. We don't have anyone to cover his spot, and we play with 16, unfortunately. And the way I'm going to go this week is Captain Cammy Munster. So we're going to go and have a fun one tonight. Hopefully, after having a bit of an average game last week, he can come out and dominate. Thankfully for us, we do have one as cover. If there is another injury, we could bring in Chris Lewis, for example. But Curdy Fall's playing this week. I'm going to pop him in the starting side over Chris Lewis and go from there. So that is the head-to-head squad, sitting at 230 overall. Been an awesome year for this one. And we'll see how we go. So that's that one. And then the last one, the People's Squad. So captaincy at the moment, I'll check it again in a second, but Isaiah Papali'i has got our most votes to be captain this week. So as Papa, we had Doueihi, we had DCE as another solid option as well. I think he's definitely a decent one. Obviously 45 last week, not ideal. A good one the week before, but up against the Dogs could do anything. Brandon Smith we have as cover for Cook. Again, unfortunately, we don't have another trade that we could get another great player. We're going to have to play Palacia again. But Papali'i, I think, is a solid one. Leaving Doueihi as vice and having Aiken back is going to be great. But that's really all we need to say on the People's Squad. 867 overall rank, and hopefully we can get into the top 800, but at least stay in the top 1,000, given that we only have Sorry, we will have the 17, which is good. We should really stay in the top 900 and have a solid week, really. Apart from Palacia, I'm really happy with how the team's set up. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say in this video. I just wanted to jump in and thank you, everyone, again. All these messages I'm going to reply to you individually. Just wanted to, obviously about a day ago. But Sam Smith, thanks for always analysing the teams, Jamie. Legend, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for sending in your team. Sammy, James Perkins, thanks for the season. Appreciate your efforts. Cheers, James. It's going to be fun fielding 13. The coaches are monsters. Yeah, a bit tough, especially if you have a few. Any chance of bringing back the alternates next year? That was a fun experiment last year. Potentially, we'll see if maybe someone else can potentially run it. That could be cool. And I could just analyze it on a week-to-week basis. Maybe a couple of the guys from the Discord could run it. That could be fun. Maybe similar with the People Squad as well. Like I have access to it, but Scoop can run it or someone else can as well, which will be fun. I'm going to answer a couple of these. Do you think Kamiso will score well? I think he might be okay. Will they rush Dearden back? I'm not sure if they need to, personally, but yeah, thanks for that, Brady. If he does get named in that 6, I think he'll score solidly. They're up against a weakened Penrith side. Do I keep Marnie or Josh Jackson with 1 trade left? Oh, that's tough. They're both similar price. You'd probably keep Reedy. I think he has more chance of going big and getting a 60, getting 50-odd tackles and doing some of that rather than Jackson at the moment. He's been that sort of 40. So Reedy could go a bit lower, but has a bit more upside. So if you want to push it, then go for Reedy. Tony, good on you, bro. Thank you. Panda. See the names of the top 2. Yes, Will is I love amateurs and Josh is I love the amateurs more. Josh actually changed his name when he got to 2nd, so bit of bants. Panda, I won my head-to-head final by 7 points. Hectic, mate. Well done. Chinmay. Season ended with this last week. Knocked out at the preliminary final of my 2nd head-to-head league. Been a great experience this first year playing Fantasy NRL. Looking forward to the next. The weekly buys will make things interesting for sure. Cheers, Jamie. Yeah, I can't wait for that. It's going to be hectic. Very excited. Spyro, thanks for your tips, bro. Won my head-to-head league this year for the first time. Congrats. That's awesome. Tashreek, thank you for the year, mate. I won my mini league with dollars. Hell yeah, legend. Had to captain a Laney boy again. He pulled through really good. Sorry, Chris. I'm so sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Can I say one more time? I'm sorry for picking up Laney this week. I can't wait to see your comment in there in a second. Had a great rank of 351st this week. Fogs, Clem, Brimo, May, and Clem were great pods for me. Been a bit crazy that this year has been pod central at the end. It's worked out great. A lot of times it's just like get all the top 17 best players, the Murrays and everything like that. Get as many of them as possible and do great. But now the pods have actually come in and have really dominated. So well done to those guys. And that was about it. I'm happy with that. Let's leave it at that. I'm going to do my draft stars video now. Hope you guys have a cracker weekend. Enjoy the footy, and we'll catch you in the next few days. See you later.